What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Chad here from Puma Plow Plains More Farming Simulator 25. We're back on Hutan Pantai. Let's get to it. All right, we gotta go find ourselves some lime. So this is before anybody comments about the skippers. These were those fields I planted with the necks at, and before I adjusted my GPS to quit leaving skippers. So. Oh, it's a whole thing, y'all. It's a whole thing. All right, we're off to get some lime. I think, man, I don't know if one more is gonna finish that that field or not. And I still have all that liquid fertilizer. Oh yeah, I forgot about all that. We don't need to talk about that, right? We don't need to talk about all that fertilizer. It's so bad. But that's okay. It's all good. There was even yesterday, I didn't talk about it when it was happening, but I can mention it now because they were everywhere. There was like a grass fire, wildland fire, I guess you'd call it, but it was like somebody's yard in my neighborhood that was burning last night. Or yesterday before, it was yesterday when I was live. Yeah, yesterday, like late afternoon. There was a fire in my neighborhood. I think it's tree branch. It might have hit a line or something. And there was at least somebody's backyard on fire, and they had to bring in a bunch of, you know, trucks and stuff to put it out. So it's just wild, man. Wild. But I don't think we the funny thing, it wasn't funny in the moment, but looking back on it now, it's kind of hilarious. Mostly because, you know, it didn't happen to me, but before the actual like storms got here last night, first time came home and he didn't have a hold of our, you know, when you walk through a door, you don't necessarily hold the storm door behind you, but with the winds, you probably should have. And a gust of wind hit the front of the house and it pushed the storm door like up against him, right? And he was mid like step into the house. He almost fell because it caught his leg, and he ended up losing his shoe. His shoe stayed outside, which that's the funny part. Not the almost tripping and stuff, but the he lost his shoe out the door.
Big A01 just resubscribed for 57 months.
I was amused. I was sitting in the living room. I was like, that's funny. Big E, thanks for the prime resub for 57. I do appreciate it. How's it going? Welcome on in. But he wasn't very happy about it, for the record, when it happened. Oh, I was amused though. I know I shouldn't be, but you know, stuff happens, right? Stuff happens. I will say though, he was nice enough to turn the he turned the server PC back on for me last night, so that's good. Hunter, what's going on? Tomcat, what's up as well? What's poppin'? Hunter, I saw you were farming yesterday, man. Made me kind of jelly, not gonna lie. Hunter was going back and forth in a tractor yesterday. Was that yesterday? I don't even know when that was. The other day. It made me kind of jelly. That's the wrong button. We should try hitting the right buttons for once, you know, just once in my life. That would be that would be good. All right. Your farm sim keeps crashing when you go in cab. Biggie, I have a solution for you, brother. Don't go in cab. You know, that's like when you go to the doctor and you're like, Doc, it hurts when I, you know, clap my hands. Then don't clap your hands. Yeah, since he was fine, first time wasn't hurt. It's funny, yeah. It's true. No, Nick, I haven't gotten to that yet. Wait, all the fields need to be weeded too? Oh boy, brother, let's get that going. Okay. No, I have not. Haven't done that. I did. That one field needs lime, so that's what I'm working on. That's what I'm working on, brother.
Jacob 2348 JX100. Hello there.
Jacob, what's going on? Appreciate the bits. Hello. First time got caught by a wind gust last night, Nick, and the door hit him. And his shoe ended up staying outside, but like, you know, he stepped through you know, it was kind of funny. That's what we were talking about somebody not getting hurt. So, welcome in, y'all. What is poppin'? Happy Saturday, guys. All of you. A whole week of repairing. Nick, I guess I can, yeah. Or, yeah, Nick, I can use that for some of the fields. I won't use it for all of them. Yeah. Where's that? I bet it's over at the homeland. Okay, yeah, I will use that for some of the fields. Yeah, that's fine. I forgot we had that thing. Okay, spoke too soon. Oh dang, Biggie. Well, I guess the other solution is to get a PC. I guess, I don't know. That sucks, man. Tornadoes definitely did spawn, but fortunately we're good here at the Plow HQ. I haven't heard from Trent, but he was literally on Snapchat a minute ago. Like it said he was active, so I'm gonna guess that Trent doesn't have power, but that he's okay. Hopefully. Several bearings went out, including a water pump. Dang. Dang. Northern J, what's going on? Welcome in. All right, so Nick, I'll use that on a couple of our big fields, the next hat stuff. I'll put this guy over in the little fields, though. I don't feel like taking the next hat to the little fields again. I'm not doing that. Nope. Trent's working on a planner, so he must be okay. Okay. I noticed he wasn't in TeamSpeak, and I was like, I wonder if his power's out. So you were invested. A lot of us were, I think. It's gonna be today again. Yeah. Unfortunately, I haven't heard any like real news out of St. Louis or the surrounding areas today because I kind of avoid the news in general. But there's a lot of people. Like last night, there was over 100,000 people in Missouri without power, and so there's definitely damage out there. Just everything here at the house is okay. So I haven't heard about the farm yet. So we'll see about farm. Dad should be going down there here in a little bit. So yeah. Oh, it's okay. So you did talk to Trent. So Trent's fine. Okay. That's good. I was wondering last night, actually. I should have snapped him, but I was watching the storms. I'm like, I think that's like in his neighborhood. And, well, he'll live in a neighborhood. But watching it on radar. What the Hannah, Montana? Like I never struggled, right? Like I never struggled. Holy smokes. You clicked on the live as soon as I ended. Oh, man. Gotcha, Hunter. I'm sorry. Yeah, I had to end. The storms were nowhere near me yesterday, but I was nervous about all the wind. I was hearing a lot about like trees down and stuff on the scanner, and I was like, I gotta shut down. Yeah. As far as I've heard, everybody's good, Jacob. I have an aunt and uncle that don't have power and a brother that doesn't have power, but not having power is not the end of the world, obviously. I mean, it sucks, but it's not the end of the world. But so far, that's what I've heard today so far. But like actual damage and stuff around St. Louis, I haven't heard much. But if you look at the Ameren, Missouri power outage map and you just kind of scroll around, you can tell where the bad storms were. And I mean, it's going to be at least a few days, I would think, for everybody to get their power back, because there's got to be, you know, when you get damage like that, you got to get tree crews in and get all of it cleaned up. And yeah, it's just a mess, man. So you betcha. And then I even heard like East St. Louis last night or yesterday afternoon, like they had buildings collapse before the storms got here. It was just windy. So they were dealing with that like as the storms are coming in, you know. So, man. You had a nice 69-hour work week. Of course you did, Hunter. Of course you did, Hunter. Goodness me. It's crazy. Oh yeah, survey teams will be out. Yep. I just haven't seen any news or anything. I mean, I'm sure every news channel here in St. Louis has, you know, drones and stuff, so I'm sure they have those out today, getting some footage of the damage. It was actually kind of interesting. We were watching Ryan Hall during the storm, or right before the storm, and then first time kind of convinced us to watch like our local CBS, which I didn't want to, but they were in like the direct zone of one of the like the bad part of the storm as it rolled through. And so apparently they're like live on air, and they look at the camera and they just go, hold on a minute, we have to go off camera so we can get in the basement studio. And they did. Everybody ran down the stairs and they went in their little they have like a little low budget basement studio, and they kept doing the weather because, you know, that's what they do. And but they were hunkered down in the basement. So yeah, nice, Hunter. It was kind of funny. But yeah, it's like, well, we gotta go off air for a second so we can go hide in the basement. Like, all right. And then it was kind of cool. They have there's like a skyscraper, I guess you call it. I mean, a St. Louis skyscraper. It's not that big. Close to their studio, and they have a camera on there that can see their building. And so they're like showing this camera, and they're like, well, you know, there could be a potential something going on over here, and here's our building. It was kind of funny. So yeah, our local CBS, KMOV, and then our local Fox is pretty close there too. So I assume they were in the basement too. And I don't know about like NBC here in St. Louis is like downtown St. Louis, so they might have too. I don't know. We weren't watching them. Your local NBC lost power, had to reboot everything off for 30. Oh man, that's rough. That is rough. Yeah, if I would have been like able to, I would have been in storm mode out here. I would have had like Ryan's stream and then like local TV, probably all three of them. But obviously my computers were unplugged. So I was down to the TV in the living room and my phone that wouldn't connect to the TV for some reason. So actually, yeah, normally if I'm going to watch like, or put a stream, like Ryan Hall stream on the TV, I just do it from my phone. Phone would not connect to the TV last night for some reason. YouTube on my phone would not connect to the TV. But I could control like the volume of the TV and what the TV was doing with like the Samsung, the app that I have. but I couldn't get YouTube to connect. So I was like, you know what? I'll just go into the YouTube app on the TV and search it up. And so that's how we did it. It worked, but it was kind of clunky, you know? Oh yeah. They were showing a remote camera when a chunk of hail knocked it out. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, I didn't really hear too many hail reports last night up here. It was mostly just wind. I mean, I heard about like, you know, a grain bin that might have left the chat last night, and like a camper that got rolled, and a couple buildings collapsed. Roof was blown off something I heard. Where I forget where that was at. I wouldn't tell y'all anyway. Stuff like that, but yeah. Yeah, real-time damage report. We lost our camera. That's funny. All right. Finish this up here. So I hired this field to start, but then, you know, I want to run it myself here to finish it up. So there's that. All right. So we got one more little pass around here. Hopefully we are at 45%, so we should be okay. Hopefully. All right. And it was funny. My brother was here last night because, you know, Fish Fry Friday, so he was coming over anyway. And when I ended stream last night, he was still here, and I went in the house, and I didn't really realize that he didn't have power. I don't really talk to him. It's that brother, you know. But I thought it was funny when he went to leave. He's like, yeah, I'm going to go run the generator. And I just kind of looked at him. I didn't say nothing. And Dad goes, well, do you need gas for it? And he goes, well, I don't know. There's some in it. And Dad's like, you don't have a can with extra gas? He's like, I know. Like, what good's the generator if you don't have any gas for it, you know? I don't know. It made me laugh because there's, you know, our generator we have in our garage right now, there's a 5-gallon can of ethanol-free gasoline sitting right next to it. So it's good to go, you know, but yeah. This is Farm Sim 25. Yep. You betcha. This sure is. It sure is. It made me laugh. Like, you got a generator? It's Dad's generator, but like, you don't even have any extra gas. I don't even think he owns a gas can, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, that storm that went through Rolla, that was the yeah, that storm had that storm had a history of making damage, yeah. Unfortunately. And when it got up a little closer this way, that was that same, they talked about it a lot here. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of damage. Poplar Bluff, I know, took some good damage. Probably around like Cape. I know they were talking on Ryan's stream last night a lot about Cape for a little while, with a PDS warning down there too. There were PDS warnings everywhere last night. It was wild. I'm kind of surprised the National Weather Service didn't upgrade that one to tornado emergency that was up here. What was it, Union? Around Union, there was that tornado. It was on the ground forever. So there's going to be a lot of damage in that area probably too. So that thing had it was such a classic look on radar with the hook and the debris ball, and correlation coefficient was all lit up, and yeah, it was a nasty looking one. All right, that's the one that ended up going over and like hitting at the news stations. Same one, same kind of area. All right. You think it was the Union storm? I didn't see it. We had Ryan on during that. He never mentioned anything about tornado emergency, but could be. Seems a little early for tornado season. Tornadoes can happen 12 months out of the year. They can happen anytime, which is great. Yeah, no, tornadoes can happen, so I don't know. The bad part is like the back-to-back days here, you know, like we had it here last night, and well, south right now, it's been going on for a while, and it's just gonna, I mean, prime time I think is like way later still, so it's gonna be an all-day event down south to today, so it's not good, and I can tell you that much. I don't know if it's too soon or not, but yeah, it's not good. Not good at all. Tornadoes get worse when it's warmer weather. I mean, we've had like December tornado outbreaks before. Yeah, it just depends. You know, there's a lot of things at play there. But yeah, in general, I would say yeah, it's spring is really bad for tornadoes. So yeah, you know, we're here. So. Oh man. All right, let's hook up to the fertilizer spreader and we'll take it over to the little fields. We can't spread fertilizer on them quite yet, but we will eventually. We will eventually. And let's see, we still have 5,000 liters basically. Okay, so we're good on. Well, actually, that thing's like empty. It is funny though when you dump that, it doesn't change your capacity because it's all attached. Oh boy. But yeah, either way, it's not good. Not good. I do wish I had like a dedicated storm shelter. I mean, I have a basement, but I wish I had a shelter too. Not gonna lie. That's a cool setup. Yeah, it's a trailer it's in the mod hub, and it's just got like a 3-point hitch on the back, and you can just put this, yeah. So you can carry a ton of fertilizer with you. And I mean, this thing's got a good working width, so the only problem with the 3-point hitch spreader normally is you don't have enough capacity. So that solves a very, you know, it solves a problem, right? So I thought it was pretty cool. I saw it in the mod hub and I was like, I have to have that. I don't say that often about equipment mods in the mod hub, but this little tipper here, and of course you could use it for anything. You know, it hauls pretty much everything, I believe, but yeah, it's a pretty cool little mod. And yeah, when you need fertilizer, just pop the tarp and hit the button. It's pretty cool. All right, so let's get this guy in the next field. I've kind of forgot this all had to be done. To be honest, y'all, I have been so about Railroads Online lately that I have not been putting like any time into this map off stream. Like literally 0 time. And speaking of that, about Railroads Online, I am selling those big engines, or destroying those big engines on there. I'm not doing it anymore. Oh god, the biggest engine in the game on that beam train. I'm not doing it. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go to hill climbers or gear drive engines. They those big engines have no finesse, and basically what I'm getting at is, after, you know, I had problems on stream yesterday, and then after the storms last night, I tried playing a little bit and I derailed that train like 3 times, and I was like giving it 2% regulator or 5% regulator or 2% brake, and it just cars went flying. I was like, I'm over it. Yeah, well, okay, so part of the problem is the big engines have too much power. So even if you use 1% regulator or 2% regulator with those 3 engines, it just snaps that train. It stringlines it. And then the other thing is there's a lot of slack between the engines, and those engines, they get kind of like out of sync with each other. So they'll like, you'll get like a sawzall effect almost between the engines, where like one's going and it kind of stops, the other one hits it, and then that causes a shock to go back through the train. And yeah, it causes like a shock to go through the train, and then cars just derail. So I think I'm just done with them. Like, they're fine for the coal train because those cars are heavy and can handle that kind of shock, but for the beam train, no. Yeah. I don't even know where that is, Jacob. Oh, that's like southeast Missouri, right? Oh, it's like just, okay, south, not all the way east, but south. Okay. All right. I've heard of it before, I guess, maybe, but all right. Eastern 10. Okay. That's fine. I was like, man, I was watching Ryan, and I had, here's the setup. Okay. For me in storm mode, right? If possible, I put Ryan's stream on TV in the living room, put his stream on the TV, right? Or just local like news. Phone is in my hand with this fire and EMS scanner going on, right? And then I have Radar Omega pulled up on the phone the whole time. And I'm like, flipping through different maps and stuff. I will say last night when the tornado warnings got issued, the alert system on our phone was actually the first thing that went off. And normally that's not the first thing that goes off. So I was super impressed with that. So yeah, I was super impressed by that last night, that was actually like the first thing that happened. What is wrong with this? There we go. Because like I said, normally it's like the phone, at least for me, the phone always comes through last. Now the TV system, like the emergency alert system on the TV, that took like 30 minutes to say we had a warning. That took forever. But yeah, our phones, man, they went off like, it was crazy. Even before the sirens, the phones went off. Which I was super impressed with that, because normally it's sirens and then like Radar Omega will update right away, and then like my local Fox app is usually a couple minutes behind. But yeah, the phones went off before the sirens did. I was shocked. But yeah. Oh yeah, it was a great thing, yeah. And it was all 4 of our phones too. It wasn't just like my phone or it was all 4 of our phones went off. So I was super impressed by that, I'll be honest. Because that's normally not the way it is, so. Yeah, appreciate the concern. All good here at Puma Plow HQ, although there is a lot of damage not very far from me. Yeah, there's a lot of people without electricity. I know in southern Missouri got rocked. Different places, and yeah, there's a lot of damage out here in the Midwest today. But thankfully, everything at HQ is fine. I haven't heard about the farm yet. Dad still hasn't gone down there today, so the way the house was, literally the wind gusts were hitting our house last night, and I could feel it in the recliner I was sitting in. Like the house was moving. And I don't live in like a double wide or anything, right? It's a real house. And So I looked at Dad and I said, there's no way our garage at the farm stands up. That thing was built in 1918 and it's about to fall down. So I'm fully like mentally prepared to get a phone call later that thing's on the ground. So yeah, I'm mentally prepared for that because there's no way. Timber lost a sensor. Interesting. You know, actually, funny you mentioned Reed Timber. I looked up where he was at last night, right before the storms got to me. I was like, I wonder where Reed's at, and he was in Arkansas, and I was like, all right, we're fine. It's not that bad. Timber's not here. You know, Timber's in your neighborhood. You got problems. So he like I said, he was in Arkansas, and I was like, okay, we're fine. I mean, there's a lot of areas around here that aren't fine, but where we're at, we got lucky, I would say. Just saying. Oh, there's a... Huh. By the way, there's 240 more trees planted out here somewhere. I don't exactly know where Nick planted them, but they're out there somewhere on that hillside. So we've got our next round of trees. Speaking of that, he did actually as well. Yeah, Nick filled the sawmill for us. We need to lock that up so we don't get any spawning things. But yeah, Nick filled the sawmill, so that's awesome of Nick to do that. Just saying, it's a good time. He was in Buffalo and he got dumped on it. Yeah. There was, I think it was last year. Timmer, like, he drove just like a few seconds from my house. Like, they had Dom 3, and yeah, he was not far away, and I was like, oh, I don't like this. I mean, it was cool to watch, like, you know, him drive, like, on his live stream. He was driving fast. I was like, that's kind of cool to see, but I don't like, you know, when the storm chasers are in my neighborhood. Thank you. They can go away. You know, just in general, like, it's not a good thing when you get a bunch of storm chasers around you. Not a good thing at all. Because on Radar Omega, you can see a bunch of storm chasers, and even last night, there was one yesterday who kind of went through the St. Louis area, but for the most part, there weren't a ton around me yesterday, I don't think. Yeah. You're like, hey, I know where they are, right? I've been there. Oh, man. Yeah, it's not good. Not good. If it was more in the daytime. Really, Jacob? Nice. Yeah, the problem, yeah. It was too late at night here. There was no good visuals, which is unfortunate. It's a lot better in the daytime. It's a little safer, I feel like, but yeah. Big Al, what's going on? What's popping? Pine Bluff? I don't know about that. I'm assuming a nader hit him, huh? You mean Poplar Bluff? Poplar Bluff got hit last night. Bunch of places got hit, man. Yeah. Bunch of places got hit. Okay, yeah. Yeah, now I will say I haven't actually, like, seen any news today. So as far as, like, actual damage reports and all that stuff, I haven't really. I'll be honest, I kind of avoided it this morning. I didn't. Yeah. I know it's probably bad to say, but sometimes it's just hard to see it all, you know? So I kind of avoided looking up any news this morning. Plus, I was kind of a slacker getting out of bed this morning, and might have got out of bed like an hour after I wanted to, so. The dust storms. Yeah, how about them? Yeah, them dust storms yesterday. They were wild too. Yeah. Crazy. Bad. A lot of just wicked weather yesterday, man. A lot of wicked weather. All right. I bet Big Al knows somebody in the St. Louis area that doesn't have power right now. Because there's a lot of them. Shouldn't laugh at that, but it's true. There is a lot of people without power. So like I said, I got a couple people. Oh, yeah. Yep, there you go. Yep. All right. Still dusty in Michigan, Indiana, is it? Do y'all have that, oh, what do they call that? The dirty rain last week, the dusty rain that came down. God, everything was so dirty here. We were at a place, I can't tell you where I was at the other day, but I was at a place the other day and there were lots of things that had been sitting outside. We'll just say, I know this sounds super sketchy, but they were very dirty. Yeah. They both burn in my toilet paper. Oh, man. Oh, Big Al, you got the dirty rain last night? Oh, boy. None I've heard about it. I haven't seen the video, yeah. I mean, just driving them in farm sim, they seem incredibly tippy. So, I can't imagine in real life, right? It's mostly in road mode. I think once you're in field mode, you're fine, but road mode is a different story, you know? But I don't know. Never seen one in real life, so I couldn't tell you. Well, on the line, your GPS is being okay. GPS. All right now. Dirty rain. Yeah, first time was grumbling about the dirty rain. First time also has a black vehicle, and so that dirty rain really showed up on his car. It's kind of funny. Looks like it was in transport mode. Yeah, they're crazy tippy in transport mode, in my opinion. What am I doing right now? I am weeding. I'm running a rotary hoe after planting, and it'll prevent the weeds. So. Yeah, it's a smoke too, Big Al. Oh, man, Big Al, that sucks. That sucks. Well, you have footprints on your car. That's funny. All right, so these fields are done. I will have to fertilize these once I fast them, but I'm not worried about that. It's fine. We will, we're going to head back to the farm, and then we're going to use the Nexat to weed some of the bigger fields. So, yeah, it seems like a glitch, to be honest. I mean, you can spray herbicide right after planting too, and it'll also prevent the weeds, which that one kind of makes sense because there are products that do that. But to run the rotary hoe right after planting and it preventing weeds kind of seems broken to me. But that's just me. That's just me. Rotary hoe in real life would be used in, like, we'll say for the first growth stage, and then it would eliminate some weeds that way. But guys, the only time you ever see a rotary hoe around where I live anymore is if, like, guys plant and we get a hard rain that makes a crust. Guys will take rotary hose out to break that crust so that your, seedling can, grow up. through it and can actually come up. But for the most part, rotary hose are not used around here. Trent used to run one in the summer for his uncle, going after weeds, or after planting in the spring, I guess technically. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We never did that in 22. I don't think. I never did. I think I would just wait till first growth, and then take care of the weeds. But it's like I said, it's kind of a glitch in here if you ask me. But I don't know. You know, some of those things, it's like, well, I don't know if that's how they intended it or if that's just how it works. Jerry is still out on that sometimes, I feel like. Like, is this a design feature or is this a bug? You never... Well, that door's not big enough, I can tell you. That's a design feature. But yeah, you never know. You never know. Alright, grab it like it's hot. I will tell you, chat, somehow last night during that storm, and I don't know how, but I have developed a crick in my neck. My neck is killing me today when I like look at different things. Oh God. But it didn't happen overnight. It happened during that storm. I have no idea how or why. I wasn't like stressed out or freaking out or anything. I don't know what the heck's going on. But I can tell you my neck is killing me today. Random, I know. That just means I'm getting old, I think, right? My neck hurts and I don't know why. Oh, man. I mean, I was literally sitting in a recliner. I didn't do anything during the storm. I mean, I did go outside for a second. I had to capture the tornado siren, of course, for the gram. But that's about it. And I don't know, I don't think you could hear it in that video, but when the sirens first started going off, one of the other sirens, and I don't even know where it's at, one of the other neighborhoods around, it was going off, and it sounded so weird. And then finally our siren in our neighborhood kicked in, and it's like, yeah, that's the normal one. Yeah. You're saying pressure made my neck hurt? Maybe. Sold an old Oliver and white tractor. Let's go. That's pretty cool. All right, I need to check the temple, because that's kind of the goal here. Polar Bear, welcome in. Days, I'm here. What's up, man? What's up with you? Oh boy. Another tornado emergency. Oh, dang. All right, so this needs planks along. Okay, there's plenty of those here, and beams. We don't have any beams, and I'm gonna guess that we don't have any here either. No, we don't. We have 2.5 pallets. It ain't worth hauling the 2 pallets. So on with time. Let's go. Yeah, there is a little sneaky, that's a little warning, but yeah, tornado emergency. I mean, it looks very, hold on, where did I show it on stream? Because I feel like being a weather nerd. Hang on. I feel like being a weather nerd. Yeah, there's that tornado emergency. It's kind of a thing. Yeah. You betcha. Where's this even at? Is that bad? I don't even know where this is at. Is that Mississippi? Louisiana? I don't even know where that is. I don't have like names on my Radar Omega. Is that bad? I don't have names at all. I did that on purpose because if I showed on stream, I don't want names. So This weather talk's no good. 50 minutes in, no food talk. Sorry. Oh no. Oh no. Why is that flipped over? Wait a minute. MLB. Yeah, I've been seeing commercials for that polar bear. Why is that flipped over? I don't know why that was flipped over. Barbecue started, hamburgers incoming. Let's go. Let's go. The wind. Oh. You know, Big Al, I'd actually believe you. I would believe you. I don't know why it's. I wonder if it, like, when I restarted the, well, I restarted server because, oh, that tornado emergency just grew, by the way. They updated that other warning as well. Okay. What was I gonna say? Oh, when I, like, turned the computer off, I wonder if it, like, came unhooked. Because it's supposed to be folded up like this. So I don't know what the heck's going on with that, but YOLO. It might be the wind. Actually. Yeah, so this is road mode for this next set. And it does seem incredibly tippy. I will say I've noticed that it could be a little tippy, so yeah. I'm gonna pressure wash this. I don't really know why, because I'm about to go get it dirty, but this part I'm not going to use anymore. At least the cultivator and the seeder underneath there I'm not going to use, so we can clean those up, I guess. These don't, I feel like they don't like to clean very well either. I don't know if anybody's noticed that yet, but, or maybe it just takes forever, but I can, like, not really get them cleaned very often, so whatever. Oh, I don't want to drive the stupid pressure washer. All right, Big Al, we'll catch you. All right. Polar bear, yeah. I mean, it is. We're gonna do some weeding with it right now, actually. So we've got our combine attachment up here. I think I want to put this over there. Finding room to park this stuff is kind of interesting. Just saying. And I think I want to put it right here. That's not in the way of auto drive, is it? Not at all. Okay, good. Good. We want to maintain our auto drive. I'm gonna need a bunch of auto drives. You're gonna need tiny trucks for harvest. What's the next set? Okay. Nope, wrong button. So we're gonna unhook that. See, that's how that thing should unhook, not upside down. I'm just saying. What a machine, yeah. Now see that? I don't want that though. Okay, hang on here. I want to unhook that and I want to unhook this. There we go. All right, bet y'all didn't even realize there was a cedar sitting under there. So it's kind of crazy. You push the cultivator and then the seeder's underneath. And then obviously I have a seed and fertilizer tanks on board. But it's kind of funny. Oh, Trent's here, chat. Trent's here, chat. Oh boy. All right. Hello.
Hello.
How were the storms last night for you?
They were, it was windy.
Got a little windy, huh? Yeah, same.
I didn't see any of your naders.
Well, it was also nighttime, but yeah. How do you unhook the tanks? I'd have to fold it back into field mode. Basically, you just unhook them and it just drops them on the ground. It like sets them down gently. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of damage around here.
Or there was a tornado not too far away.
From you or me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Me.
Both. Let's be real. Okay, so we're gonna hook up from this side. Yep. It was a little real. Down past the farm, one of the volunteer departments was going door to door, checking on people. So, you know, it's pretty gnarly when they start doing that. So, be very interested to hear how the farm fared. All right, we're using the okay, maybe not the automatic attach, or not attach, the automatic lineup, because it doesn't actually automatically attach. It automatically lines you up. It's doing such a great job right now. Oh man. All right, so there we go. Let's get back into transport. That's the only downside to this. You end up like folding and unfolding this thing a lot, I feel like, but it doesn't take that long. Plus it's kind of cool looking, you know, just saying, kind of neat looking. Standard procedure to go door to door. I mean, I could see that, Nick. Especially in like a little department, you know. Why are there no weeds? Nick, why are there no weeds? I'm supposed to have weeds to why are there no weeds? What happened? Did we wait,
Like you plowed it?
Does that thing count as like a plow, the Nexat cultivator thing? There's no way, right? We didn't plow any of this. We cultivated with the Nexat before we planted. How does that work? Huh. Well, yeah, the crop's growing. I passed today. Yeah. Yeah, I don't. That's odd. Yeah, I don't know, because I don't think this is supposed to. Well, you know what? This doesn't fertilize either, does it? For some reason, I thought this was going to fertilize. That does not. All right. I guess we're not using the next set right now. Alrighty. There's no weeds, Nick. That cultivator that we seeded with must like knock out the weeds or something too. That's weird. People say it. Or did you rotary hoe all these fields the other day, Nick? Because I don't know. This does not fertilize, no. I mean, first off, those are hydraulic hoses. There's no like fertilizer tubes that are going down. That thing does not fertilize. No. There ain't no way. Huh. We may have discovered something here, chat. That's very odd. Because it's a cultivator. It's not a plow. Right? Well, now, where does that even show up? It's a no. Does it not show up in a category? Does that not show up in? Why wouldn't that show up in a category just in here? That's odd. That's very odd. Huh. Oh, Jesus. We gotta next that down. Send fire. We got. I'd knock the gas pump off. Yeah, it's fine. Oh boy. Well, I guess we got to find a place to park this cultivator now. That we don't need right now. And then I guess we can get this thing ready for a harvest, even though obviously we're a little ways from that. I gotta fertilize all them fields, man. I got lots of fertilizing to do, but that's okay. It's fine. All right, let's try to park this in here. Get a little closer to the building. All right. Yeah, Trent, I saw you weren't in TeamSpeak this morning, and I was like, I bet he doesn't have power. But I guess you do, huh? Maybe. I just realized I was going to be too close to the building for the cab to spin around. I still might be too close to the building for the cab. Or the tires.
No, say I pulled a U and I unplugged my battery backup.
Not a bad thing to do. I unplugged everything last night.
A lot of my stuff is plugged into my battery backup.
Yeah. All right, we're down to a bare next set now. For like, 3 seconds here. Hang on. All right, because our combine attachment is literally right there. Yeah, it's got a little interesting. I was actually really worried for the neighbor's flagpole. Well, because I went outside after I stopped streaming yesterday for a second to unplug my air conditioner, because I unplugged that too. Because I was like, I'm not losing my air conditioner. And there was this gust of wind came, and man, that thing was like, it was really not pointing at the sky there for a minute, I was like, this could be a problem later on. But I guess it fared all right. I actually didn't check on it today. Oh, come on. All right, but we need to leave that header here. And I don't think we have the corn head yet, so I got to try to make some money. Because it's kind of spendy. But first things first, got to fertilize these fields. Because apparently I have a lot of fertilizing to do. I should get the sprayer for the next set and probably use that, because I did kind of accidentally buy a lot of liquid fertilizer the other day. But it's okay. I don't know if I have anything to sell or not. I will have stuff to haul from the sawmill now that we fast time today. But yeah, that'd be about the only thing. And I did see there was some roof tiles and probably cement sitting there, unless I can't remember if we turned that off or not, the cement. There's stuff to be hauled though. There's money to be made, but fertilizer must be applied as well. As if I don't do this now, I'll probably forget, and then there goes the good yield on the corn, right? And, that's not good. Not good at all. And yeah, we're fertilizing the road. The road needs to grow too, okay? Obviously, gosh. Obviously. It's weird it didn't give me GPS for the other field, but this one it picked right up on, okay. All right. Oh, I did hear about a grain bin that got taken out last night, so I'll have to try to go find it tomorrow. See if we can get a picture of it without showing off too much of the person's farm. And you know, it's a bad time of year for a storm like that to come through too, for the grain bins. Because you know, if a grain bin's full of grain, corn, beans, whatever, it's a lot stronger. When grain bins are empty, it's kind of like an empty soda can, and they can get dented. A couple of years ago, I think I posted pictures of it, but there was the guys that bought Grandpa's farm. They have grain bins down there on the next farm over, and it was like Thor got angry and just, or the Hulk maybe, and just punched the side of this grain bin and dented it in like a soda can. It was wild. So I forget they had to get like new sheets from the grain bin company and have them come out and patch them in. Didn't look like fun to repair, but yeah.
Yeah, there's some pretty good lightning last night.
Was there? We didn't really get much. There was one. Sounded like a dang old bomb going off.
Yeah, we had one of those.
Oh man, even Dad's like, "Holy cow, that was crazy," and I was like, "Yeah, it's lightning." Or thunder, the thunder part of the lightning. Yeah, we didn't get a lot. I know watching Ryan Halls from some of his like Storm Chaser guys, that there were some places, man, that were just lighting up like crazy, but we didn't really get that here. Not too much anyway. There was one of the local like meteorologists was at like a hotel or something, and he was like walking out from underneath their like awning where you pull up like with your car, and like he kept going, "Now cameraman, you stay back there, I'm gonna walk out here." And like a minute later he's like, camera guy, come here, you gotta see this." What? It was like local news at its finest, you know. It was pretty funny. They get so wound up sometimes, you know. All right, off to some bigger fields. Let's go. Oh man. He was at the mall garage. Wait, Big Al, did you see it? It was John Fuller. So I don't know where he was. Dad, he gets, I don't know what it is with Pops, but he, like during the severe weather coverage, personally, you put on one station and you stay with it, you know? No, he's channel surfing. And then he's like pulling up an episode of 2020 and watching that for a minute and then going back, and it's like, you're driving me crazy, Pops.
Oh, your dad?
Yes. He was driving me insane last night. God. When did he get thrown out in the field? Oh, John Fuller, he's been, well, first off, wasn't he like Channel 5 here, NBC, for the longest time? And he's not now, is he? I don't think he's part of like Fox 2. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like they kind of want to be out in the field these days. You know, they got their Storm Runner or whatever. It's like an SUV all set up to chase weather and all that. I don't know. They got all that stuff. I don't know. It's kind of funny. But he used to be like the man on our NBC station back in the day. Yeah. What are you looking at here? Black Hat, this is a little tipper mod that's in the mod hub. Basically you put it's got a 3-point hitch in the back for your fertilizer spreader, and then it carries extra fertilizer. So when you need fertilizer, you can just hit the button and it'll fill the fertilizer spreader. So it's pretty sick. In my opinion, I like it quite a bit, actually. It's in the mod hub, by the way. My steering's locked up. Hello. Hello. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, John Fuller is the old timer these days. Yeah. Pretty nifty. Yeah, I like it. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah. It's available in the in-game mod hub. I don't know about for PC, but or I don't know about for console. Yeah, ever since what's his name retired. Oh God, what was the other guy's name? Big Al. He was on Fox forever. Dave Murray. Yeah, Dave. Yeah, when back in the day when Dave Murray's on Fox and he took his suit jacket off and he would roll his sleeves up, you knew that stuff was getting real, man. That's how you knew in St. Louis when weather was getting real. If Dave Murray's not wearing his suit jacket and his sleeves are rolled up, you better take shelter. Okay. He was great. He does a bunch of like, I think he has a podcast maybe, or like he's on radio a bunch and stuff. Still, he's not like fully retired, but yeah. Kind of funny. But yeah, Dave Murray was the man. Oh, goodness. Yep, that's how you do. Like, oh, Dave's taking it serious. Uh-oh, we better go in the basement. But yeah. All right, so the cool thing about this fertilizer rig is, you know, the spreader really does have a good reach. The thing about the spreader is it just doesn't have a lot of capacity, being the little 3-point hitch deal. But when you couple it up with this trailer, like, you can go for days, you know? It's pretty awesome. So I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this whole rig. I think it's pretty neat. And I think the hired guys, well, they won't tip up the thing, but you can still hire it and it'll fertilize fields for you, but it won't refill itself. But either way, it's still pretty awesome, man, honestly. I think it's pretty neat. All right. Button there. Hit that button there. Let's go. All right. So we might fast time a few minutes to get away from the fog too. Not a huge fog guy. Big Al, it's in the mod hub. It's kind of weird. It's got a 3-point hitch on the back. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, definitely slightly modded. But yeah. Pretty much, Jacob, yeah. Demon Vulture, what's going on? How are you? Oh, I just thought of this. There's a barn. There's an old barn on the way to the farm. And the other day, with all the wind we had, it finally, like, some of the roof tin was flapping in the breeze. I wonder if that went flying last night. I bet it did. We were getting some pretty serious winds. Yeah, I bet that roof left the chat last night. Maybe the whole barn. I don't know. It's like an old barn. Like, I don't know how, to be honest, over the years that there, like, no teenagers ever stopped in this place, and it's just a barn in a field. There's nothing around it. I'm shocked that over the years no, like, teenagers have ever, like, you know, stopped in and lit a match, you know. Doing good. You love this game? Me too. Me too. We're gonna be fertilizing for a little bit here, and then we're gonna switch, and I might do some hauling. I gotta do some hauling out of stuff too. I gotta turn that back on too. I might automate some of the fertilizing, but we're gonna be harvesting corn here after a little while, and when I'm gonna be using the Nexat. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be cool. First time harvesting corn with the Nexat, so I'm kind of looking forward to it. It's gonna be kind of crazy. I'm gonna have to set up auto drive to keep me empty. I have a feeling so, which is fine. I don't mind that at all. But everything we own currently, Tiny Fields plus like good chunk here through the middle of the map, everything we own is planted in corn. So we're gonna have corn. I need $182,000. $182,000, chat. You know, that DLC stuff does not show up in. Has anybody else noticed this? To get to the Dexat stuff, you have to go in through your like DLCs.
No, it's not. It's under MISC.
Oh, it's under MISC. All of it?
100%.
But if I want a corn head, I can't go into corn heads and see it. Right?
Correct.
So I have to scroll down until, oh, okay, it has its own whole category. That's kind of dumb, isn't it? Maybe, I don't know. It's kind of different, but I guess by doing that, they're kind of assuming that people know that, like, you know, that goes with the next set, and it's not like a standalone cultivator or something, right? Maybe, I don't know. I wonder. It's interesting though. Very, very interesting. Why not? Why not corn? All right, so watch this, chat. My fertilizer, it's not like empty or anything, but ka-chow. Now my trailer's empty. Okay. So now I know that all that fertilizer is just in the spreader, so we'll have to go find some more after a while, but we still got 76%. We'll be all right. But it's a cool little tipper. Technically, you could use it for other stuff too, but like, you know, you can just use it as a tipper if you wanted to. I don't know why you would, but you could. But that's all right. Let's see. I have to use the Massey. I think I have to use the Massey to pull that low boy around. Okay, we're gonna do this field and probably 3, and then we're gonna go work on some low boy stuff.
I'll be back in a little bit.
All right, gotcha. This is the one farm sim you don't use hired workers. You feel like they don't do a good job. Hired workers do. So the thing about the hired workers in this game. Loud noises. Sorry. The thing about hired workers in this game is they completely changed how they work from 22 or 19 or 17 or 15 or any of the other farm sims. They work more like course play. And that is difficult to get used to if you've never used course play. I think the hired workers in this game are actually really good. But you kind of just have to like hit the H button and like just don't even pay attention to him, because if you do pay too much attention to him, you're like, what the heck is he doing? And you get frustrated. But like, just kind of let them do their thing, and they actually, in my opinion anyway, they do pretty good. So Plugger, what's going on? How are you? Welcome in. But yeah, it's definitely, they're definitely different than they've ever been before. So yeah, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's poppin'? Professor, hello. Good morning to you. We are good. All good here at the HQ. There's a lot of damage around. I got some family members that don't have power, but everything here at the HQ seems to be all right. I think they're better too, Jacob, but they are so different that a lot of people don't like them just because they're different. You know? A lot of people don't like change, you know? You're starting a sheep farm. Is this where I make a dumb? I could make a dumb joke right now. I won't. I won't. But I could. Definitely could. All right, last pass for this field. So that's good. But yeah, Professor, everything was good here. I hope, or not good. Everything was interesting here last night. Let's put it that way. Literally could feel the house moving from the wind. Before the storms even got here. It wasn't even storming then. Is there a way to delete trees on your that you don't want on your property? So if you're on PC, there's a mod called Lumberjack. And the Lumberjack mod allows you to just delete trees. Yes. It's pretty cool. They're on the lamb. Wow. All right. Yeah, chat 1 second. All right, sorry, Chad. I was talking to Pops. All right. Yeah, the Lumberjack mod, though, is really sweet. The other thing Lumberjack mod allows you to do... Yeah, he was close to the garage door. The other thing it allows you to do is be able to pick up, like, your tractor. So that part's kind of cool, too, you know? Not gonna lie. Oh, nice, Professor. I know you've been waiting for that one, haven't you? That's awesome. That is awesome, Professor. Dad was just telling me he talked to my brother, who lives just not that far away in town here, and he still doesn't have power. And I'm like, Dad, not surprised. And he's like, what do you mean? And I was like, look at the outage map. There are thousands of people around the St. Louis area without electricity. Brother's not going to get his power back for a while, probably, just because there's thousands of people. And Dad's like, oh, I didn't think about that. And I was like, come on, man, look at the map. I made him look at the map earlier just to be like, look at this map. It's crazy. So anyway, so he's all worked up about brother not having power. And it's like, shouldn't be worked up about that. Doesn't matter. Anyway, there's solid fertilizer in this thing, right? We need to refill. All right, we'll fill that, and we'll go ahead and fill this, and then we'll have fertilizer. So yeah. Well, just here's the thing. There are thousands of outages around the area, right? Thousands of people out without power. They have to assess everything. And, you know, a neighborhood's a lower priority than a hospital or whatever. You know, they got to work on their big infrastructure first, their bigger things. And, you know, 7 customers out in the neighborhood, well, sorry, but you're going to be low on the list. You know, James, what's going on, man? How'd you guys fare on that side of town? Hopefully all is well. So yeah. Oh. I forgot I have to switch tractors. Can you figure out your Discord password? You can send it. Okay. I got you, Professor. Have a little password issue. Oh, man. Awesome, James. Awesome. But yeah, I mean, there's thousands of outages. Like, it's going to take time. I mean, just saying. You know, and if it's an issue, I don't know what caused the issue where my brother lives. It's probably a tree. So that now you got to get tree crews in there to clean that up too. You know, you got to at least get clear enough where the power guys can get in and do their job. So no, it'll be days, man. Potentially, you know, man, somehow like all of our equipment migrated back to the tiny farm. Nick. Oh, man. Wonder how that happened. But yeah, I mean, we went through back in 06. We had a kind of a wind event, a little bit of tornadoes, and you know, a lot of straight line winds. We were without power like 10 days, and there was like no visible damage in my neighborhood. So yeah, you know, 10 days, no power, and there wasn't a single tree down in my neighborhood. It happens. Okay, I don't know. Let's go travel up here really fast. Okay, so the roof is on fire. There's roof panels here. And I don't know if it's going to need any more, so we might just sell them. Might have to farm now that InstaWash is back. Wow. Wow. Can't you just turn the dirt off in the settings?
User joined your channel.
That's not a thing you can just do. Farmer Nick, what's going on?
Oh, not much.
What's up? Okay. Hi. Hello.
Stop. Is it true InstaWash is back?
Allegedly. I don't have it, but apparently. I'm pretty sure, at least on the server, I can just like turn the setting for dirt off.
Oh.
I usually turn it to like fast dirt or like high, whatever. Stuff gets dirty faster.
Alright.
Planks long and beams. Planks long and beams. We really don't have. There's 6,000 of each. And planks, I mean, there's plenty here. And beams. There's no beams here. So we need beams. We have 6,000. We need that many, right? I need one more pallet of beams to supply. Oh, man. Just one more pallets. Oh, boy. I guess we might as well get rid of these roof things, too. I should probably just set those to sell, huh?
Probably.
Okay. Don't know that we need any more up there. Something tells me we don't. Something tells me I just run them all over too. That's okay. Come on, squeeze, buddy. Suck it in. Let's go. Gosh.
Yeah, it must be a little plumpy.
Hey. He's big bone.
Ah, is that what it is?
Yeah. That's what us fat kids were told to say, right?
Nope.
I'm not fat, I'm big bone. That's not true. Not true at all, Chad. I mean, I guess I could haul these up there and just see, right?
Yeah.
All right.
They hopefully it takes you. That's the best price for those.
Oh, yeah. See that. God, I was like, what is that? It was fertilizer. that spreader. I was like, what is wrong with our field? Oh boy. The problem is I got to move wood chips first, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Because with this trailer, I shouldn't have to take multiple trips to the temple. I should be able to take like one trip. Only have a few beams, so shouldn't be a big deal. Should not be a big deal. So what kind of storms did you get last night, Nick, or anything?
Oh, we got some rain, wind, and a bunch of lightning.
Okay.
That's why my computer was off last night.
I looked at like the server website for TeamSpeak last night.
Yeah.
And there was like 3 people connected.
Not bad.
And I was like, oh, everybody's hiding from storms right now.
So I was, half asleep on the couch last night.
Okay.
And the wife was like, hey, we need to shut windows. It's starting to rain.
Yeah.
And lightning. I'm like, I don't care about the windows. I need to go shut my computer down and unplug it. Like, that's the important thing here.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Oh, yeah. That's funny. Now, it was funny during, like, before the storm, we had, like, our attic fan on. Like, it was, hot.
Yeah.
And then it got super windy, so Dad turned the attic fan off. But, like, our kitchen exhaust fan was just flying because the wind coming in our house was trying to get out,
Yeah.
So for some reason, he ended up, like, unplugging that and putting a towel in there. He didn't want it spinning. So, it's like, whatever, Dad. And then, like, every time there was a wind gust, like, you could feel the house move. And I'm like, this is not good.
Yeah.
Not good at all. But, I don't know. We made it through.
Yeah.
What is that? Planks long? How is there one plank long here? We'll take that too, I guess. This is gonna be the smorgasbord load here.
Yes, it is.
Let's see. What do we need? Beams. And I need one more beam to spawn, by the way. I need one more.
So you need about 5,000 long and then 6,000 beam.
What?
You need a lot of beam. Like wood beam.
Yeah. I'm trying to get one more to spawn.
Oh.
Actually, I think it already did. I was just going fast time a little bit. Get us, there we go. Here we go. The planks are already there though, right? We just need these beams.
Yeah, we got a lot of planks there already.
Okay. Alright. Oh, I can't get that one on the, really? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Didn't know the clampets were moving in, did you? Oh, man. That's funny. Now if I can just maneuver here, we'd be in great shape. Yeah, that works. Yep.
That is one thing I liked about the other style of the dolly, or as a low hitch one.
Yeah.
Is the tongue was a lot longer, and it made it backing up actually.
Yeah.
You're able to back it out.
Yeah, this one's a little short for. Well, we should get another one as a Jeep.
Oh boy, make it really hard to back out.
Yeah, another pivot point. Why not, right?
Might as well.
A little bit, maybe bigger, heavier tractor might help too. Not bully the tractor so much.
Well, that is our biggest tractor we have.
Oh, I know. And I got to get enough money to buy a corn head today too.
Yep.
Which might be a challenge.
Do we have soybeans or something to sell?
I haven't looked, actually. I should have, but
We have 202,000 liters of soybeans to sell next month.
never mind. We're gonna have enough money. Oh boy, what are we gonna do with all of our money? God, here comes the money. we're probably gonna sell them at the train, right?
I would imagine.
You want to start hauling?